My first contact with London Literacy Council was through English lessons. Back in the days when I was starting to work as a sales associate in a company, I took lessons with them. It was a really nice teacher. I think her name is Jill, I still remember her. And she even knew my goals, why I wanted to really learn English. And she knew that was mainly at that point because I wanted to develop in my work, in my job. So she helped me a lot to improve my English. That way I could get a better position at job. As I said, I started as a sales associate, and now I am an assistant manager. My son went to a STEP program. Then we didn't know that London Literacy Council was involved with them. So it was a great surprise for us that he got a first set of books. We found out that London Literacy Council had sent him those books. So we were glad to start our library in English at home. So he was invited to a reading program every the first Wednesday of the month, I think it was, which he didn't miss one. He started to go, and then we knew that people from London Literacy Council were going to the school to help him reading. I was thinking that he was going to go to full-day kindergarten, half English and half as English as a second language. That's how you usually work. And they said that he didn't need. I was gladly surprised, and so he went to a full-day kindergarten, all in English. So now he is in 9th grade. He's going to Heritage High School. He is a great reader. He loves reading. He will ask for a book as a Christmas present, which I don't think is too common nowadays with teenagers. He on his Christmas list, he puts books, and he gets some books and keeps them. The people here at London Literacy Council, they are amazing team. And like 4 years ago, probably, my two sons started to volunteer to give back to the organization that gave them so much.
So Loudon Literacy Council came to Head Start. I can't even tell you when, many moons ago, and they wanted a partnership. And so they would come into our classrooms and they provide lap time reading with our students, and then they have 4 book parties a year. So if you're a teacher and assistant and you have 17 students, they all can't fit on my lap. So during that wonderful time of work time in our classrooms, when Tanya or another reader comes in, the kids know it, we announce that they're coming, and they get all excited, and then they come in, and Tanya sits on the ground, and they sit on her lap, and they get that one-on-one reading time. Then she's able to take her time and really investigate the book. So you can see that the kids are just really enjoying having the story read to them. She will read the same book 20,000 times if that's what the student needs. And as an educator, we know the more the children are read the same book, the more they get out of it and the more concepts that can be taught. Loudon Literacy has a book checkout, so kids get to take home extra books. Every month they give them a book. So by the time they end, they have almost 20 books in their little library at home. They provide the book parties, so everyone is invited from the family, and then they have a book reading, and with that comes a craft and a dessert that comes along with the book. So the parents really get to see how well the kids know the book and how they love reading the book. And then they also have reached out to our families. So they have ELL programs, Get Your GED, and then just other ways that they've supported our families when needed.
I have been with Loudon Literacy Council for about 3 years. I started out as a volunteer teacher for the adult classes, and now I'm the chair of the board of directors. The mission of the Loudon Literacy Council is to empower adults and children with the literacy skills they need to function. A lot of folks in Loudon County, we're a very diverse county, move here and they might be working at Genelia or someplace like that. They're a scientist from Turkey, China, wherever, but they don't speak basically English well, and so they're isolated, and we don't want anyone to feel isolated. Think about everything you do every day. You're communicating with other people, and if you don't feel that you have those skills, you can't, it's very isolating. And so we try to help adults with conversation, with other types of literacy skills, reading, conversation, basic cultural. One of my favorite things to teach is idioms, so that they can feel comfortable just in everyday life. If you have a really strong network of friends and community, and you can speak to your children's teachers, and you can work well with your colleagues, I would hope that we would all want everyone to have that opportunity. So I think that's what it works toward. So we're very excited for Give Choose this year. We have received a challenge grant from Claude Moore Foundation for $25,000, and we are trying to match that $25,000. We've already started a little bit, but we're really hoping for Give Choose that we'll get a lot of great donations. We've been we're really proud and humbled by the support we've received from Claude Moore over the years. This is a special grant specifically just for a challenge for us to try to reach that $25,000. It's above and beyond what we've received from them. So this is a really big deal for us, and we're hoping that everybody will take a minute. $5, $500, whatever you can give.